What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and I'm here with another roulette system. This one is called SSSS, which stands for Simple Six-Step System. It is basically Romanovsky with the mild progression, and it starts out with a $320 starting bet, and it also has a $320 suggested buy-in, which means you only have one bullet. So we're probably going to play this several times over. I have a starting balance of $2 million, so we just have to account for every time we get whacked, we're going to be buying it for another $320. And I'm probably going to get whacked a couple of times in this video. So just keep in mind that you only have one bullet. CEG originally rated the system an A, a grapefruit. I gave it something different, and let's go ahead and get started. So betting on this system is pretty easy. It's basically Romanovsky. If you're not familiar with Romanovsky, you're basically betting on 2 dozens and 2 uncovered corners. We're going to start with the 2 corners, $40 on the 32 to 36, $40 on 25 through 29, and then $120 on the first 2 dozens. And I'm playing on a 00 for the first time, so let's go ahead and see how this goes.
No more bets.
Like I said before, we're starting with a $2 million balance. And basically with this system, if you can go through 6 steps successfully, you are going to double your starting balance. So I'm going to go ahead and rebet, and we actually add $5 to each of the corners and $15 to each of the dozens. So now we're betting 135, 135, and 45, 45. That is a total of $360. We only have 4 whacks in the main field, 27, 30, 31, and 34, and then whatever number of zeros you are playing with. So on this 00 wheel, we are playing with 6 whacks.
No more bets.
5, that's a hit. And we win $45. And of that 45, we're going to use 40 to press again. So whatever your corner bet is, that is how much you're going to win per spin. That's how Romanovsky works. You're basically betting 8 of the 9 possible 4 number bets. Whenever you bet 1 less than what you can cover the field with, you're going to win 1 unit. So if you bet on 11 of the 12 streets, you're going to win 1 unit, 1/11th of what you bet. So let's go ahead and press $5, $5 on the corners, and then 15, 15. So that's a total of 400 being bet. We are on the 3rd step, and let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
This is our 3rd spin. We got to avoid those 6 numbers. Let's see how this goes. Successful. So our corner bet here is $50, and we won $50. And now we're going to rebet and then press. So now we got 55, 55, 165, and 165. Your dozens bets are always going to be 3 times whatever your corner bet is. You're basically betting 3 units, 3 units, and then 1 unit on those 2 corners. So now we got to bet a 440. This is our 4th tier. We're going to spin and hope we avoid those 6 numbers. That's a hit. $55 win. And then we press again to a $60 unit bet on the corner. So let's go ahead and rebet. 5, 5, 15, 15. Now we are at the 5th tier, and we still got to avoid those 6 numbers. Let's see how this goes. $10, that's a hit. So now instead of going to a $65 corner bet, we actually jump $10 to a $70 corner bet. This is going to be a total of a $560 bet. We're going to rebet and then add another 10 here, another 10 here. And then on the dozens, instead of adding $15, we're going to add $30 each. So 210, 210. That's a total of $560 bet, and let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
Still need to avoid those 6 numbers. So we've done it, and we've doubled our buy-in. So now we're up 320. This is meant to be a hit and run system. So at this point we would cash out and go home with our winnings. So one thing I don't like about hit and run systems is because I usually go to a casino to play and I want to sit down and I want to play for a long time. I don't like to just make a small win and then hit the road. That is one major complaint about this system. If you enjoy roulette systems such as this, I have a whole catalog of them on my website, JackAce.com. I have over 200 systems cataloged with spin-by-spin results made from the CEG dealer school. I also have a tool called the Roulette Bet Analyzer where you can enter bets for whatever system you're trying to design. It'll tell you how much you're going to win for every result. It'll tell you what your expected loss per spin is. It'll tell you what expected comp value you have, and it'll show you the amount of equity you have on each number. But let's go ahead and reset and start from scratch again. We're going to bet $40 on the corners and then 120 on the 2 dozens. So at this point, we've doubled one bankroll and we are back to our initial $320 starting bet. And let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
The expected loss per spin on a 00 wheel is $16.83 at the starting tier, which is $320. With the $320 bet, your expected loss on a single 0 wheel is $8.64. We did hit on our first tier, so now we're going to increase by 5 and 5, and then 15, 15. We are at a $360 bet. This is the second tier. Let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
So 30, that's our first whack. So that erases all of our profits. That erases everything we earned from the first doubling up. So actually now we are even. So we're going to start over at tier 1. This is our third bankroll. And let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
Three, that's a hit. So now we're going to press, rebet, add 5, add 5, add 15, and let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
$32, that's a win. So we go ahead and rebet, press 5, press 5, press 15. So now we got 150, 150. That's a total of $400 being bet. This is the third tier, and we're going to go ahead and spin
No
it.
more bets.
And that's a whack. So after that whack, we're down around 320. We actually did pocket some of the profits from one of our spins. So we're down a little bit less than 320. Out of our 3 bankrolls, we've been whacked twice, and we were successful in doubling once. And so now we start over again. So CEG did give this system a grapefruit, and I suspect it's because they only did 6 spins, of which they were all successful. So it had a big influence on their rating of this system. So this is our 4th attempt now, and we're going to go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
We're on tier 1, attempt number 4. That's a hit. Here we won $40 and we press. Every time you press, you're going to add another $40 to the bet, except on tier 5. So here we go. Rebet. Here's another 5, 10, 25. And that makes it 40. So we were betting 320 before, now we're betting 360. That's basically all the profit that we just made. This is tier 2. Let's go ahead and spin.
No more bet.
360 being bet. 21, that's a hit. So now we've won 45, but we only press 40 of it. That's how we have some profit. That's how we didn't get completely whacked of 320 on that third attempt. So here we go. Rebet. Then we add another 5, 5, 15, 15. Let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
This is tier number 3 on attempt number 4. That's a hit. Rebet. Press 5, 15, 15. Total of 440 being bet. Let's go ahead and
No more
spin.
bets.
26, that's a hit. We're gonna rebet, press 5, press 5, press 15, press 15. Total of 480 being bet, and we're gonna spin.
No more bets.
10. That's a hit. So now instead of pressing $40, we're actually gonna press $80. I'm gonna rebet. Instead of pressing 5, we press 10, 10. Instead of pressing 15, we're gonna do another 30 and 30. To 210 and 210. Total of 560 being bet.
No more bets.
Let's avoid those 6 whacks. And we're successful. So now we've been successful twice, and we've been unsuccessful twice. On one of the times where we got whacked, we were able to preserve at least $5 of our bankroll, which is why we're up $5 right now. So I'm kind of hesitant to play on 00 roulette wheels. I think it condones the existence of 00 roulette wheels. I personally lived in Europe for 3 years where they only had single zero roulette wheels. So I know that it's possible to run a casino and make profit on roulette by only having a single zero. I feel like playing on a 00 roulette wheel condones it, and it brings us one step closer to condoning a 000 roulette wheel, which I friggin' hate. I think it's just another sign of these monopolies that have been taking over all casinos around the United States, and I want to do what I can to fight that. And it feels dirty for me to play a 00 roulette wheel, so that is why I have been resisting playing 00 roulette. I think it just takes us that much closer to accepting not just 00, but also 000. So we're now 2 and 2. Let's try maybe one more time. So I did a poll on my community page to see if you guys wanted me to do my reviews on single zero or 00 wheels. It was neck and neck. There were about 250 votes. It seemed like there was a narrow win for the single zero, but I think enough of you guys asked for 00, so I'm gonna do 00 maybe about half the time. I do actually prefer playing on single zero wheel, as probably everyone does. I understand that not everyone can afford it, but
No more bets.
I think just depending on the system, maybe I'll do single zero about half the time, 00 the other half. That doesn't look like good news. So that was attempt number 5, and yeah, we got whacked right out of the gate. So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna do attempt number 6. Maybe this will be the last one.
No more bets.
28, that's a hit. So go ahead and rebet. Press 5, press 5, press 15, press 15,
No more
and
bets.
spin. This is a $360 bet. $33 by the hair on our chinny chin chin. Rebet. Press 5, press 5, 15, 15. That's a total of 400 being bet. 150, 150, 50, 50.
No
Spin.
more bets.
$7, that's a hit. Let's go ahead and rebet. Press 5, 15, 15,
No more bets.
and spin. So that was a win. Press 5, 15, 15. We're at the 480 tier.
No more bets.
Just got to avoid the wax for 2 more spins. That's a hit. And let's try this one last time.
No more bets.
So we made it. So we've run through this system a total of 6 times. We had 3 successes, 3 failures. We actually end up $5. So not bad of a result for us, especially considering that this is my first time playing 00 for you guys. So the probability of you doubling your bankroll is 32 over 38 to the 6th power, and that's about 35.7%. So you're gonna double your bankroll about 35, a little bit over 1/3 of the time. And you're gonna go bust at some point around 64% of the time. But when you get whacked, you don't necessarily lose all 320 of your money. On a single zero wheel, the probability of you busting is 32 over 37 to the 6th power, and that's about 41.8% of the time. You're gonna be successful 41.8% of the time, which means you're gonna fail around 58.2% of the time. And again, every time you get whacked, you don't necessarily end up with 0. Like I said before, CEG originally gave this system a grapefruit. I actually gave it a plum. I think I might give it a peach, maybe a plum plus, if you were interested in a hit and run type system. I'm really not in favor of hit and run systems. But anyway, what do you think of the system? How would you change it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy content such as this, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Always gamble responsibly, never play 000 roulette, and peace out, donkeys.